I recently got blocked on Instagram by Cartoon Network, the official page. And if you stick to this video, I'll show you at the end me having to Google search them just to show you that I got blocked. And it all started with me commenting on a post that they recently posted with Raven and Starfire. Raven shutting Starfire's mouth. And I'm just like, they do all these posts with some of their Cartoon Network characters, where they're drawn in different art styles by different people sometimes, and I just think it's crap. It looks garbage. I don't like it. Can you do something original? Can you promote good things? Can you actually make good cartoons again? Which was something I added to the comment, was that you guys post unoriginal works, unoriginal art, uninspiring. Can you guys make good cartoons again? And Cartoon Network responded, "Why are you trying to rage bait a child page?" And I said, "And so what?" I didn't care about what they had to say, because why would I? They're crap. And some other person commented trying to, bag wagon and stuff, and I just couldn't care. But by the time I almost was gonna reply, Cartoon Network blocked me. And there's that. And I don't care. They haven't been doing a good job producing any good cartoons. Most of the recent cartoons are very short-lived. They're not very well written. There's only some that are good. Like, I heard Craig of the Creek is good from some people, but I don't like that kind of storytelling. I don't like those type of cartoons where it's like slice of life kind of thing. I like action. I like adventure. That's why Adventure Time was one of my favorites. Regular Show, Green Adventures of Billy and Mandy, Foster's Homes for Imaginary Friends, Ben 10, Ben 10 Aliens Force, Ben 10 Ultimate Force. Those kind of cartoons always were something that I grasped to. The action ones, the ones with the heroes, the ones where compelling story, where the characters would develop through trial and error, through mistakes and tragedies. And they weren't like amazing stories, but Ben 10 was really good at turning this 10-year-old boy who got this power, turning him into a teenager who's struggling to grasp responsibility on a higher scale than when he was a kid. And it just escalates, that kind of growth, and it's not just in the series but in your characters, is something that was appealing, and they lost it. They haven't had any cartoons that hit like that. They keep bringing back dead ones and rerunning shit. Like Amazing World of Gumball came back. Adventure Time comes back with spin-offs and additional things that no one asked for. Sorry, my neighbors came back. Whatevers. And they're just... And it's not just Cartoon Network that does this. Disney Channel does this. Nickelodeon does this. Other program networks do this, where they bring back dead shows, and it's uninspiring, unoriginal, and no one asked for it. And if you did, well, you can't let things go. Adventure Time is dead to me. So I'm not watching Fiona and Cake, because that's just ridiculous. You guys are just milking it at that point. Just let it die. I'm gonna kill this. And he was saying, "Why are you beefing it with a Cartoon Network? Why are you beefing it with a kids program channel?" Because they suck, and their cartoons are weird, and they're over sexualized, and like, I'll give you an example. Teen Titans Go, I tried giving it a shot years ago when it first came out. And there was an episode all about Raven's body and her thighs and how good they look. And it's Beast Boy rubbing himself on Raven's body, saying, "Damn, mama, you got really good thighs." And it's just, that's not needed in a cartoon program. Like, I get adults watch cartoons. That's why there's some adult jokes in some cartoons. But when you're just blatantly sexualizing a cartoon and just for kids like that, that's where I have to really look at that company, really look at what's going on, and realize that Cartoon Network has been degrading for so many years with Teen Titans Go, Steven Universe, all these weird cartoons that they had, and then they don't ever bring back ever again. It just, and I don't like it, you know. And you might think, who are you to say what kids should watch? You know, your cartoons are probably the same. No, they weren't. All right. Kids Next Door was amazing. That was a blast. You know, that had some violence, but like it was peak. I had Dexter's Laboratory. There were reruns. They weren't remakes though. They were reruns. There was the difference. Reruns are different, and they were good, right? Johnny Bravo was good. My Gym Partner is a Monkey was funny. You don't have cartoons that are quirky like that with quirky names. Um, there was Agent Hero 101. Those little cartoon programs and stuff. Like, they don't have cartoons like they used to. They just don't. And I don't know what's up and why some of these cartoons have these weird narratives and ideas and symbolism. Like Steven Universe is gay. Steven Universe is definitely a gay cartoon. And if you're obsessed with it and you think it's a good cartoon, I think you are weird. I don't think it's a good cartoon at all. I think it's one of the weirdest cartoons Cartoon Network has produced. I think some of it was good. I like some of the ideas. It was poorly executed in so many ways. I don't like it. And I don't like Rebecca Sugar. I think she's weird. So there's a lot of things that I want to talk about, but I'm gonna just leave it like that. Cartoon Network has really lost its magic. And it's sad to see. And if you made it this far, like and subscribe, please. And I'll show you my screen recordings of my attempt to get you to look at Cartoon Network on my side. So, hi and bye.